All your batteries are at full. Did you fuck up your electrical?
These are being powered by these batteries, which are being powered by this. They're not generating any hydrogen, so none of the hydrogen is getting popped into the hydrogen generator to create power for these. But
Well, hang on though. That top one is powered by a different thing.
pipe is blocked, apparently. Insufficient hydrogen. Building is flooded. Oh. Everybody just do that real quick.
Hey, that looks better.
There we go. We did it, squad. Oh, that explains a lot about our hydrogen generation.
Do you mean oxygen generation?
I don't know anymore. Still chlorine in here, huh? It's a lot of carbon dioxide. Yeah, maybe a second one of these would be a good idea.
I mean,
what would probably be a good idea would be this.
the worst it does, the second skimmer does, is use a little bit of power in exchange for giving you poop water.
You're not wrong. No, it's gonna be an oxygen, right? Yeah.
We'll need to bridge the, or go under.
Or around?
We're just gonna do it my way, team. All right, maybe back up off me. How is the poop already this backed up? Holy Christ!
Probably because you turned that carbon skimmer on. It was like, oh god!
That is true, because most of the poop that's doing stuff here is
Backing up to the
this
carbon
main
skimmer.
vein.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of toilet poop. Let's try 250 and see where we go.
It's gonna be about 250.
We'll do 1,000. We'll see where that goes with 1,000. Polluted oxygen, chlorine. Best possible combination. Now this is making a whole bunch of natural gas, which is flooding into here for some reason. It's the worst.
I don't know how heavy natural gas is. Like, I don't know what it sits on top of.
Neither do I. Used to be a bunch around here, but I think we canned it.
Do you have some oxygen actually being generated up top now?
Yeah, as soon as he mopped it.
As soon as we got a little bit in here, like this guy's full now, which is generating these batteries, which is real good. I feel like there's like a, oh yeah, smart battery. Stores power from generators and provides power to buildings. Sends a green or a red based on configuration. Very slightly loses charge over time. This slightly loses charge, so even then. I can apparently only have one. Oh no, I need refined metal for it. It should hold more charge for longer, at least. So if we do lose the power, it should fix itself. All this coal that no one's doing anything with.
Oh, that's it. That's the surface.
This is space.
I'm so happy we're getting
Vacuum. This is the most exciting that I've ever been. Fossils, which are a raw mineral.
You might want to consider getting an airlock ready up there. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I mean, we haven't punched through just yet, but yes, it's a consideration that I'm making.
You don't want to
Heavy
just
lift,
suck all
mafic
the
rock.
poison air out of the,
Yeah,
the
fuck you,
shaft.
chlorine.
And just pump all your garbage air to the surface.
I assume we can't build ladders out of salt.
Probably not.
Oh, some algae. Some more water if we're into that. I'm gonna just... It's not gonna... Oh, no, he's done.
Well, you gotta get him.
Boss, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Up to 21 tons of coal, though, which is nice. Not in here, apparently.
Yeah, that is weird. Is that just like a low priority collection?
I guess. It's probably somewhere else. Yeah, it's here.
Do you want to dump it out of there?
Not really. I mean, it's close enough. More mirth leaf. Alright, how are our carbon skimmers doing here? This is all chlorine now.
Which is better than before.
Well, I can at least put chlorine into a bucket. The poop seems to be flowing pretty appropriately, which is good. Oh, both of these have stopped. Because there's no more carbon dioxide, it's all just chlorine.
Yeah, but I mean, that problem will solve itself as people, breathe.
True.
Whereas he turns back on the coal pump down.
Oh, yeah, just because there's no coal.
Coal right next to it?
What?
On the ground. Is there coal like right next to it?
No, it's granite.
Similar to, but different than.
Well, Pompadour can breathe in his room now, which is, I would say... Oh, no, he can't.
I like that your response to this isn't to assign him to the bed that he can breathe in.
He knew what he was getting into. Why does Bay have gears?
I don't know.
What does the gears mean?
That is what we're trying to figure out.
What's her stress at?
Uh-oh. I mean, nobody's stressed. Everybody's at 0. Nobody's Jeremy.
Is she better than 0? Like, is she plus 100%?
This is 0 all the way down. I'll need to find her. Where's Bay? It's no longer important.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
Fucked. Oh yeah, because it's going all the way down there. That makes sense. It's not going to help, but
Yeah, I don't think those things are even active right now.
no.
I feel like, and I discussed this last time around this point in the night, where I was like, hey, Brandon, you should probably consider, like, redesigning your electrical grid in a way that makes more sense. And you were like, fuck you.
Yeah, because that's hard.
It's true.
I feel like you should redesign his electrical grid in a way that.
What is using all of this power? I mean, oh, the coal generator's outputting shit now. This needs to refine copper.
Forever.
Well, if I remember, we have a fuckload of it. Like 43 tons.
There.
That's a fair amount.
I'm gonna get some smart batteries down here, hopefully, and start storing some stuff, I can then disconnect this, like just completely take this off of this thing, so that these guys can all be powered by the batteries in the single coal generator.
You know what I think would be the
Close
most satisfying thing, though?
What?
If you completely wired your base with transformers and high-grade wire and stuff like that.
I mean, that would help, but you can't put high-grade wire. It has to be in a wall, doesn't it?
No, you have it backwards.
High-grade wire can't be in a wall?
Correct.
Cannot be run through wall and floor tiles. Oh, so I just move them out. Okay, that's easy enough.
Well, they are really shitty in terms of decor and very expensive.
Takes 100 copper, iron, gold, or wolframite versus this stuff that takes 25. Decor plus 10%, actually.
The biggest problem is the doors, to be honest.
Oh, because you can't run it through doors? Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I could see that.
But again, the thing to do is reposition all of your batteries so that they're on top of your power grid, and
Like
just
up
put
here?
all of them up there. Just like have a fucking battery pack up there,
Okay.
and then use your transformers to actually like have a couple different sets of where your shit goes.
Transformer. Limits power flowing through to 1000.
So that way you can set up like 5 or 6 transformers and just have each of those be their own circuit.
So we just put all of the batteries on one thing and all of the power generator going into the batteries.
On heavy-grade
All
wire.
of the transformers coming out of the batteries.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So everything before the transformers is the crazy heavy wire. And then everything after the transformers.
You got it.
That does make some sense. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have a fuckload. What's that, 9?
Plus the 2 or 3 over to the side.
Yeah. No automation wire connected.
I don't know what that means, but I'm confused by it.
You and me both. Seems to have available power. And a lot of it. Configuration of the logic activation parameters. I don't know what that does. I don't think we have enough automation stuff to be able to figure it out, so. Although these do have a lot more. I think you can use it as like, you know, don't accept, they're like logic gates, where it's like, don't accept more if you don't require charging and that sort of stuff, but it's bamboozling to me.
I agree.
Sage hatch, which loves nibbling on organic materials, which it might not have access to.
That's probably fine. Back to batteries.
Yep, sorry. Well, the heavy wire, though, to come out from these guys is going to have to go through the floor.
So go back to your power. Do you see heavy watt joint plate?
Ah, okay. All right, well, let's see what we can do here. So we got...
Well, you'll need to put a couple of... Okay. On that far side is where I would put the transformers.
Yeah.
On the right side or on the left side?
On the right side.
Right side. Can you just drag them? Like, can you click and drag?
Yes. Oh. So it's literally a fucking floor.
Yeah, you have to destruct.
There. See how that goes.
So wait, rather than destructing that floor tile, what you could do is
Die.
put the heavy joint tile to the right of the batteries, and then have it fork off to batteries on the left, transformer on the right.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter where he puts it.
Yeah, true. But destructing that floor tile, now that the batteries are there, is difficult, so...
Oh well.
Now, you currently have everything on, like, the same circuit, so it's going to
Yeah,
start
yeah.
overheating immediately.
Alright, so this is gonna get weird for sure, but... do what we gotta do.
At least we assume the top is input.
I mean, there's an arrow, so I would think so.
Oh, I can't see the... Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we need to reconstruct some stuff here. So these have 1,000, so we want whatever they're outputting to be somewhere around 1,000. Probably that's fine.
That's probably an okay place to start.
And then this powers 250, 250, 120, 120, 120.
And the carbon skimmers.
So that's 250, 250, 250, 120. So that's less than 1,000, which is good. So that should be fine. We'll do this with 2 more. This one runs down to here, which is all of this, all the way down to there. 120, 120, so that's 500. That's outputting a bunch, which I can turn off. 120, 120 is 7, and then that's 120. So that's over 1,000, but not all of this stuff is being used right now. So it's probably not the end of the world. We have one more, which is probably going to be for this group over here, but that's already got a whole bunch of batteries and shit.
Yeah, that one's kind of its own circuit. It doesn't really need...
Yeah, that one's probably okay for now. I'm not going to fuck with it too much. Alright, let's see how this goes.
You do appear to be disconnecting them. Never mind. I didn't see that.
Oh, I think you disconnected your wire there.
Yep. Not important, it's just the water pump. I mean, everything seems to be a lot better at this point.
The other advantage to this is that now you can, like, actually set up your battery packs up there. And, like, all of your heat is now concentrated, and you can sort of deal with it.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is...
To prevent the little yellow flash.
What?
To prevent the little yellow flash.
Yeah, just to get a couple of these heavier things off of the same circuit as the other one. I'll take this out too, because I don't like it. This one's getting a bit heavier too now, but that's because this thing's running. I didn't be able to get away with 240, 500. Yeah, I can put that on the same thing. There we go, that's a bit better.
We did it, squad.
No
We've
research focus
achieved
selected.
Power station.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Now, what's the actual output of those power boys you got there?
What, the generators and the generator?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I'm betting that
Power
you can get.
produced 5 watts, maybe.
I'm betting that you can get like another like stack of batteries on top of that stack.
I mean, the ones that we've got seem to be doing fantastic.
Yeah, I'm wondering what your wasted power is right now. Is the only thing.
Yeah, because they're charging up to max and just kind of staying there.
Seems to be doing okay, but I assume we'll know a bit more in a day or two.
Okay.
I like the little blip in duplicates. One died.
I
Yep,
don't like
stinky
it,
all
that.
the way down. Let's see what sort of seeds we got. Snazzy suit. Who should wear a snazzy suit?
Dance? No. Bargain.
Milk Dud.
Milk Dud.
Hell yeah. Oh, look, we have 2 craft.
Wait, where? Oh. Huh. They're just loving the poop.
Temperature is still garbage trash. But over here where people leave, it's nice. Live, it's nice. Not leave. They live here.
Yeah, you might have to start pumping the cold in.
That good cold.
The mysterious tile.
Oh,
that
these are
does
actually draining down.
stuff. Oh.
Yeah, when your coal's not active, the batteries drain. But when the coal is active, I think you're wasting power.
I think we're doing good on lumber. Like, I feel like lumber has gone up. And this thing is emitting ethanol at 500 grams per second. Maybe we can replace it with more petroleum.
I think you need a second ethanol distiller, actually, because that thing keeps flashing idle.
You think it's 2 to 1?
I think so.
Maybe. Let's give it a try. Let's get rid of some of these coal generators.
What's the thing next to it? Or is that all one
It's
thing?
all one thing.
Okay.
It's going to be here or power, you think?
Probably power.
Maybe not.
Then it's probably under, yeah, refinement. Yeah, ethanol distiller. Second row, middle. Oh, it's a little bit bigger.
It is a little bit bigger.
That's a dangerous game, but you can always move the, like, put another coal generator in there, like, off to the side.
Well, if I can just scoot this guy over 1, I can do it, but I don't know what will happen if I move this guy with all of his shit inside of it. Will it just drop on the floor?
I have no idea.
Well, let's find out. Yeah, there's the coal. It just dropped on the floor. Come on, you can do it. She's so happy. Curly boy. Hungry and sopping wet. Yeah, that works.
Now, is that distiller now at 100% capacity?
Sufficient resources, combustible liquid. Maybe we want to build another one.
Well, there's only one of them is running right now.
Oh, because the pipe is blocked. I see.
Yeah, you might need to, and this is gonna suck, but you might need to, like, destroy... Yep, that might work.
Let me turn this guy off briefly so I don't just dump a whole bunch of ethanol on the floor.
That's probably a good call.
We're also out of
Oh, they require power.
power to run. Oh, that makes sense.
You're gonna need that coal generator up and running pretty quick.
Yeah, it turns
because
out.
all of the power in your base is gone.
Whose fault is that, Obama?
Probably the guy who blocked the pipe.
Oh, good. They're all asleep.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
I mean,
Pressure.
in fairness,
Why is the pressure so high? Probably because there's no oxygen in here. Oh, the pressure's low. That's the problem. Actually, just for a moment.
Look at him building that through an airlock.
Think even further down, with his legs wrapped around a fireman's pole.
Did you get that coal generator up and running?
They're working on it. He's disabled. No!
You'll have to turn them both off temporarily.
Oh my god.
I can't
That
believe
is-
you've done this.
The single greatest thing that's ever happened, though. I mean,
It's definitely something.
They just kind of pick a direction to flow.
There. Jesus.
now turn them on in the correct order.
Oh, he's tuning it up because he's an engine boy. How many of these do we fucking need? 1,000 grams of ethanol. This thing only uses a little bit.
Does it say how much it actually consumes? I can't find it.
Converts petroleum into power.
Interestingly, we're not giving it petroleum.
The batteries are charging, for what it's worth.
Yeah, they're going up. So, but that's with a coal generator. I'm gonna build another one and see what happens. Oh no, that's not what we want.
Oh, that's a bad. That is bad. Just move those wires around real quick.
Power.
There's too many buttons. That's fine.
Yeah, that's how electrical works.
Theoretically, that should work fine. We'll see, though. Skill required operation. What does this thing do?
It tunes up.
Oh, it allows them to tune up. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense, team.
Yeah, there was almost a small electrical.
Yeah. Oh, we had to give it lumber.
Why is that pipe blowing?
Because I have it selected, I guess.